Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can craft unlimited league upgrades in EAFC 24. So if you're new around here and you need some pack shit in the right place, and all you've got to do, one more step, is subscribe so you can get all the packs you need. And of course, guys, if you do want to get a few coins to get those packs a little bit quicker, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against nicks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Then you need to head over to mitchcactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to mitchcactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. So starting out with a premium mixed league upgrade, just having a look at what we need. You got your League 1 and Eredivisie squad, which now looks like starting 11 in clubs. You only need, so you've got minimum 6 from one club, I believe there. So actually that's a little bit of a change from before. I think before you had to have them all at one club, so that looks like it's a bit of an easier one. Then we've got Prem and La Liga here, which is just one player from 11 different clubs, similar to this one here, and of course exactly the same here. So not much change in terms of those ones. I think there's been a change to that SBC. We get a jumbo gold pack tradable, so that's going to be an important one to remember. Small prime gold players pack, and then a small rare, and then a prime electrum, and then when we back out, you also get a prime gold players pack. Now if we go on to this one, you've got a small rare players pack. Now I don't do this one as much, I just don't bother with it. I usually just do the premium, but they can both be useful. So for this one, we've got La Liga Hypermotion, League 2, we've got MLS and EFL, Serie B, KT and Bundes, Lib and Sud. Now the realistic one with this is I put loads of these cards into other SBCs, which is why I don't put the effort into doing this one, but it's still a good SBC. You still get the tradables back. Now in order to do these for free and to begin crafting them, there is something you need to do at the start. Now as you can see on every icon, I've actually completed part of the SBC. Now what you want to do, obviously we've got Lucas Hernandez here. You want to pop 11 rare bronzes and 11 rare silvers in these SBCs because it gets you, first of all, easily some coins back, because obviously these are tradable packs. So reality with these ones is what's beneficial is that where you get your tradable silver packs back, because of Evos, there's a lot of silvers that are worth more. You've also got the chance that you're going to pack players that are going to be usable in these League SBCs. Of course, you're looking for those sort of Eredivisie or League 1 players who you might not have had before. Now, your free common gold pack, it's also got the ability to give you those as well. So by doing these packs, they've got a good pack weight to them. They used to be on the old FIFA's 2 rare gold players packs. It is a shame they changed them because obviously they were a little bit better before. I had Team of the Seasons in them before. The pack weight was incredible, but it is still a very good set of packs you get. I've profited off a lot of them. Actually, off the last video we did this in and had a look, I think at the silver one I got a 5 or 10k silver, so it's very easy to get good coins back, and that essentially pays for most of the League SBCs. Now of course with the League SBCs, they aren't cheap. You know, as I said, they're not a cheap set of SBCs to do. It can be 20-30k depending on who you're buying, and obviously if you go on Footbin, that squad's going to be most popular, which means it's also going to end up being more expensive. But we've got some really easy ways to work into the SBCs at the moment, so we've got a few options. So first of all, Paul Tut, he's actually worth pretty much jack. So 300 coins there. We're going to just keep him for the next SBC. We've got Wilson here who seems to go for 350, which is good enough. So we're going to pop them up for free, see if we can get them coins a little bit quicker. You've got Briars here, maybe 350 again. So a lot of these will end up just going for a low amount of coins. You are hoping to get one of those kind of ridiculous silvers where there are a lot more of them this year. I'm probably underselling some of these a little bit, but realistically we want them gone quickly. We've made some coins back that we can then go and pop into the other SBCs. Now of course when you get these packs back, obviously we've got the bronze pack, we've got a silver pack, we've got more players to go back into those packs again, so I can complete more of those start of the icon SBCs. We also do the free commons. Now I believe you can get informs in these if the inform is common. We've got Kubo there, worth pretty much nothing. Malahalovic, so he can go in the La Liga one, he can go in the German one, and he can also go in the Eredivisie one. So that's 3 players just towards the league upgrade anyway, so that's actually really easy. If we head back over to the SBC screen, so obviously we can complete all the rest of these. Now I've already done them, but a lot of you won't have, because I know a lot of people don't touch these icon SBCs initially. Now an SBC you should definitely craft is your marquee matchups and your UEFA Women's marquee matchups, because these SBCs are guaranteed profit. It's going to be between 5 and 10 usually. That's the kind of average I would say. But you can also get yourself, you know, they are packs. They are, you know, essentially gambling, and you can get obviously promo cards. You can get a ton in there. If you get an inform, you're absolutely laughing. So they are very good potential. You've got a minimum of about 5 to 10k there, so it's definitely nothing to ever sort of turn your nose up at. It's always worth doing. In order to get all these players for these packs, you're going to have to, of course, craft something else to go towards them. Now what you would do in this scenario is your daily gold upgrade. So as you can see, I've already done the other ones, and all you have to do is pop in bronzes that are common or common silvers in the other one. Now this again gives you another set of bronze and silver packs. They are again tradable, so you're getting more tradable stuff towards doing your league upgrades, and then of course you just put that all as a contribution. So we're just going to scroll down here and we're going to pop this in. So we're going to get a small bronze players pack back. Now that probably is going to be a useless pack. However, it's a small bronze players pack, which is just going to get towards doing the other bronze SBCs, whether it be in the next daily gold upgrade or the icon SBCs. It has a value. We can check. I mean, oh no, so he's nothing. It's always worth checking your bronzes. There will sometimes be some that are worth something, and if not, they're worth something to use to craft back into another SBC. So it's definitely it's a win-win. You either sell them or you use them. There's never not going to be a use for them. There's always an SBC that requires bronzes. So let's just pop these back in again. And because you're only giving away commons, it's really not that difficult to build the squads cheaply. That badge there really looks like the Old Man City badge. Nonetheless, we're going to pop these all in. And we've got the daily gold upgrade. So of course we've got the silver pack to open and the daily gold upgrade. Now this is 11 common players. All of these of course are a contribution to the league SBCs. Now with these ones we're getting free a day, and that is really just a boost towards you doing the league upgrades every single time, because it is essentially free silvers and bronzes along with, oh let's have a look. So yeah, once again, every time you get one of these, there's a chance at something being worth a lot. But as I say, you're literally just being given cards to go towards your crafting. Now, none of these look like they're going to sell. I mean, some of them would maybe go 3 or 4. He looks like he'll go. I think he'll go for something. But either way, we can craft all of these back into other SBCs, and we'll do the 11 common. I have actually had in these 11 gold packs for some really good players. I want to say it's 10 commons, 1 rare. Off the top of my head, I've actually had Ruben Diaz in one of these, which is pretty, I think it's pretty big. Now the other pack that you do want to make sure to remember to do every day is your preview pack. Mine have been pretty poor recently, if I'm being completely honest. But if we have a look, we've got Almada there. I mean, it's always worth checking if you've maybe got like a shadow or something else, but mine was pretty dry there. However, sometimes these are absolutely banging. Now I can't talk loads about doing the league SBCs and run you through how to craft them without crafting one myself. Now if you head over to the Premier League, the easiest way to do this I find is to just go club by club, go into the bit where you can actually place the players in. So I'll go Adams there, go left, and then we'll just slowly move around each position. So we'll go Arsenal, that's probably not worth putting any of them in. We'll put Ramsey in. You just want to avoid the position basically. We'll put me in. Can't keep talking about doing the league upgrades and crafting them without showing you how to actually build them. Now, first of all, I find it easiest to do it like this. You want to go low to high and you just go club by club. So we just fill up the entire bench and then you start filling up the actual squad. Now, when you've got like 84s and things like that, you obviously don't want to pop them in. So we'll get them removed. And you just want to go through every single club. I don't think the chemistry is really relevant in these ones, and if it is, you can switch out players like club for club, but it is very easy to just build it like this, go through 11 clubs essentially, and you're good to go. So it makes it very quick. It's obviously just the speediest way to kind of run through all of this. So we've got that built very easily. As you can see, chem doesn't really matter. You obviously want to check if any of your players are tradable. For example, I would always use untradables first, but if you don't have those, of course, you can pop in tradables if needs be. It's very simple to complete these. On this one, requirements, once again, exactly the same. So you go for Serie A or Bundesliga. You just want to go for whichever one you've built up more. And as you can see, we've completed the second squad. A lot more silvers are usable in this one, so it's definitely worth getting them in. And that's why it's so easy to craft these, because you use the packs that give you free silvers, free bronzes, and you can use these players. Of course, you could even use bronzes, but you might have to equate it with an 83 on the other side to balance out for the rating. And the one that I hate doing the most is the Live and Sud. I don't know why. I just don't really like using these cards. I feel like they're more complicated to run through. You can't do it on the quality, which is another thing that always annoys me about it. But if you find the Libertores here, we can just once again go club by club. And this one, you want to go for the highest rating, because this one has a rating requirement. So you need a certain rating. It's always worth just going for the higher ones and then just kind of repeating. Now I've got a lot of these in my club because I just kind of send everything to club. And these are, when I sort of filter things into, for example, the crafting objectives, I don't end up using these a lot of the time. I've probably got a lot of the Sud players because I never use them. So it just means that I've got a lot of these on deck all the time. Now, obviously you do get these in the common packs, and you will get these in the packs from crafting. I think the one thing that you do sometimes have to do is put a little bit of investment in at the start. You might maybe have to put in 10k, 20k to get yourself started on the league upgrades, but with the players that you get back from these packs, we're going to craft into those anyway. You're essentially just giving yourself the ability to have as many chances as possible at good players with potential for them to even be tradable. And when you do get that, you essentially have unlimited crafting at that point. If you were to get maybe a 100k player in any of these packs, especially in the first set of packs, you're absolutely laughing, because as if they're tradable, you can then just keep crafting. There is pretty much no limit to the amount that you could just craft these SBCs, because there isn't a huge value to them. They're not hugely difficult to come by and do. We've got that first one done as well. That third one done, and we are on to the most difficult one. So this one is the one where I usually have to spend a little bit of coinage. This is one where you probably will at the start, because it's much harder to acquire these players. So if we go over to League One, let's just have a look at what teams we have the most players from. Usually it'll be, for example, Marseille. It doesn't look good today, so Marseille is not going to be the one. You've got the likes of Nice sometimes, so it does not looking good there either. Monaco maybe does not look good, so let's just have a look at what Footbin says. Now, if we go over to Footbin, it says this squad costs 5,000 coins currently, which is good. You only need a few of the players to be matching this time, which is obviously a little bit easier. So it's not going to cost us as much. It looks like we can go down many routes. So we're going to have a look at just who we have. Now, I've had a look at Footbin, and I've remembered actually we don't need a full squad this time. You only need a couple players. So actually Nice not Nice, it was Monaco had a few. We'll just have a look through the teams, because we don't need as many, it really isn't as much of a chore. So we're going to go, I think we can only have, is it 2 teams maybe? So we're going to pop Vanderson there. We are going to pop Kamara there. And then we just need to get 3 more Nice players. So it's a lot cheaper. It definitely was 11 players from the same team before, which made it a lot harder. So this should ease up the SBCs a little bit. So we can take Sanogo, I believe. Let's just have a look. Gelson Martins, we'll have him. Now, I am definitely not doing this in the cheapest way possible. I could spend a little bit more time, research the price, and make sure I'm paying a good value. But we're trying to do this in a quick time. I obviously have a few more videos to do. It's Christmas Eve. And of course, wishing all of you a very, very Merry Christmas. But I also need to wish myself a hurry up so I can get as many out to you as possible. So we're going to pop him there. We now just need a few more League One players. So let's just have a look. We'll go gold and we'll just pop them in. I probably won't put Player of the Month and Mbappe in this one. And we have finished it. So that is my first set of this league upgrades completed. And what we're going to do is then use these players to craft back in. So, of course, we are hoping for a big one in these tradable packs. We've had 3 transfers, which means the players that I've listed have sold, which is obviously a big win anyway. Now, let's get the tradables out of the way first. So we'll do the small prime first. So this is money. Whatever it is, it's money. Centre back. Okay, we've got an 85 rated, which of course I can choose whether I want to send that to club or sell that on. Now, right now that guy's worth 6,000 coins. So we've made 6k back. We've got Klosterman. These guys are all pretty meaty in terms of actual usage, but Laporte is 6k and the rest of them are all craftable. So Baku can go back into the SBCs. A lot of them were main leagues, so we can get them crafted. And of course we might want to put them in the radioactive or any of the other SBCs. We've got Belgium centre back. Is it big? It's not big. That's not great. That's not great. We've got ourselves, okay, just a couple players for SBCs. We've got a PSV player there. That's brilliant. That will get us towards kind of one of the harder SBCs. Looking at the end here, we've got some crap we can sell. Barclays WSL, we do not need that. The Prem might sell for some, no, it doesn't. So that's not too bad either. So we've made a decent bit of coinage back. We've got a lot of players that we can craft back in. And now this is what we've got, where we want either really good players for me, or we of course want players that are really easy to craft in. So first of all, we've got a couple of these guys here. So they are that guy won't work, or they're not great for what we want them for. However, we can put them into other upgrades. We've got tradable one there. We're gonna have to put these into the radioactive crafting upgrade. Now we've got the prime gold players pack. We're obviously praying for something good out of this one. Centre mid is what we want to see. Parejo, Barcelona, who is that? I believe that is Pedri, which is not great. Gavi, okay, I think it's that 85 or is it 83? It is 83. Okay, not too bad. So we have got some players here who can go back into SBCs. That's good. And what you want to do when you're doing these is make sure you don't waste your duplicates, because otherwise, oh, this could be big. This could be massive. Okay, I think I've been scammed here. I think I've been scammed here. I thought I just got R9. I'm not going to lie, boys. I thought I just got R9. But that is actually brilliant because informs are literally so scarce right now. So that's going to be good for me completing some 83 times 10s later. Now, if you guys have enjoyed this video, smash that sub button. We've got the crafting objective coming soon. I'll see you guys soon.